Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Part 37. In the previous video we finished up the first half of the chapter and we moved on to the investigation phase, the second investigation phase. Oh, I don't even know about second investigation, Pippin. We've got Francesca following us around as our sidekick for right now, and we are going to the inner temple gate to hopefully see if anybody's alive. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick, that voice! Okay, you're not possessed. Pearls! Man, I'm gonna be so mad if the possession thing doesn't come into play at all. I feel like it's such a cool idea. I don't really know how you explain it, but like, has that ever stopped this game in the past? So you were here ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. Lonely? That makes it sound like you haven't had contact with Maya. When I woke up in the morning and I saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. But she was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. You're a scary whip lady. I am Francesca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Miss Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl with your whip. Damn, fucking boom roasted. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. And it looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. What are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Also, I legally cannot whip a child. Yet. Anyway, Pearl, we are working on changing that as we speak. The Von Karma family has a case in progress in the U.S. Supreme Court. Weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya? Hey, wait, Pearls! Just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that, and it's giving me the creeps. Guess I better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Were those statues and stuff always there? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. She'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction when you say Phoenix Wright. How come you fix this shit? Phoenix Wright? What? Wouldn't you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Oh, it's like you would wrap a boat rope around it. Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know? Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. There's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. I mean, don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. I didn't say anything. I mean, maybe if the water was like way up at the top, long time ago. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. Door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clues concealed in here, shall we? I mean, incinerators, we have pretty good luck with those in terms of vital clues. Huh, it's empty! Is that allowed? How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francesca von Karma. I seem to remember... Oh, it was snowy. There was snow in this center the first time I saw it. Yeah, I'd never remember that. Also, the mooring post has snow. Does it have snow now? I mean, there's a wire. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Granted, the snow on the thing could have just melted because, you know, the wire was on fire, but... Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full names. I'm only copying you. You're gonna get whipped. Nothing? There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. It's a sign. It can't stop me. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? Playing too much Final Fantasy VIII. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. You look really happy to have finally called me on something. This is the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yeah, there's a solitary room there called the Training Hall. Wow, real original. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Ow! You're completely out of shape. I'm dying here, lady. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Well, I do think Miles would have been a good sidekick too. This is definitely pretty good. Just something completely different. I think we're done talking to objects. Oh, we gotta break all the psych locks, dude. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Oh yeah, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy! What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. When you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see? No one does that. Well, I mean, maybe Larry does, but for starters, it stinks. It's supposed to be the gravy that we have at the roast on the night of the incident. Why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Just have one little biscuit. It's just wafer-thin. Yes, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. Guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany. Not about these mattresses, certainly not. An antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. What? I don't know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. That's not how this works. I mean, yeah, you can do anything except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Fucking got him. For what it's worth, though, you can't stand up to pearls either, so, you know, it's kind of the pot calling the kettle black. This door. I was here 2 days ago. That weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen those locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Godot! I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I could ask you this exact same question. But I had a cold. I was almost dead, dude. I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. No, like I was literally about to die. I still am. The importance of which is something you have no hope of even understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You know, the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, right? This is, Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. What the fuck, Godot? I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Wippenberg. Go home. Why are you whipping me? What? Why are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? Wait, what? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. Something different about Godot today. Getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Godot, would you mind taking a look at this? Eyes have a date with the horizon. They're flirting with the gulls. I don't have any intention of adding a defense attorney like you, Wright, or aiding a defense attorney. But you must help me, even just a little. Look who's talking. I had no idea such a smooth refusal could make me so angry. Okay. Will you at least talk to me about people for content? What about yourself? Okay, fine. You have some important business and that's why you were in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell. Do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. Do you mean that mask you wear is this ugly device? Promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. I still can't remember. Like, is Godot supposed to be the guy who got poisoned in the second, or like in that that would have been in the first trial, right? With the no. I'm trying to remember. Because, you know, there was the thing where the police officer got poisoned, and then Dahlia was questioned about it, but she never got, like, convicted of it or anything. And then there was the separate thing with the ex-boyfriend. So, like, is that supposed to be the, like, but I feel like they told us his name, and it wasn't Armando. It was something different. And I don't even know if he was a lawyer. Because it would have been a police officer who was questioning her, not a lawyer. Well, I don't know. But I do remember thinking that back when it was revealed that like Armando was or really when they just mentioned that like Mia knew the person who got poisoned. I don't know. My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I mean, like, and it's not gonna be that he's like, I don't know what he's talking about. Well, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on the side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. They keep saying that. That's what Sister Bikini said too. I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As the leader of the search party, I can tell you with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible! She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? Come on, Phoenix. The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. And the only place the search party is yet to explore. Haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparation to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Only 2 years ago, after all. That's not my fault. The last unfortunate woman died because of you. For me? You know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. That's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. She bit off more than she could chew. She met a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. That won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. What the fuck are you talking about? It's actually just that he hates us because he thinks Mia died because of us? That's so dumb. Like, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like kind of like, I mean, you know, emotions are illogical, but, there is like not a universe in which Phoenix has any blame for that. You say Mia Fey was your teacher? Well then, I'd say you learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. So I'm like, how did that play out? Like, Phoenix wasn't even like in the building at the time? Right? I can't remember. Because it's like she's talking on the phone with Maya. Or something. God, it's been so long. And then it's like Phoenix comes to the office later that night and she's already dead. Like, it's not even like he's in the room or anything at the time. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... Right, we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would, well, let's just say the inner temple of the Sacred Cavern be a thing of the past. Very well then, dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key? Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. Oh, that's a Magatama, not a 9. I thought that was a 9. There's no keyhole. Like, I was thinking we had to break 9 psych locks across the thing and then it would open or something. That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. I mean, can we put the Magatama, like, in the thing or something? Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the Sacred Cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train him there. Mr. Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. He said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. Maya, could you stop getting kidnapped / like locked in places by yourself? I should be getting back to work. Wait, get that! Not sure about Maya, are you? No doubt in my mind. She's in the Sacred Cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. Better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Wright. Only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Okay, whatever. If you want to keep being like a small child, have fun. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. I guess there's not really anything else to do. I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? How'd you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you want to wash that off or not. Hey, how'd you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. I can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I kinda already stuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? What's behind there, Scruffy? A kind of garden-like garden? A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Don't go into the secret garden. Ha ha ha. Sure would suck if you went to the secret garden. Shall we adjourn this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course, what else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Ooh. I think there's something over there on the left side. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up where there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. What? A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know. This one is a water bowl. Full of water in it. And it's a bowl. Everything else is completely frozen over. The ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if there's any impact on the case. Well, I was thirsty, you see. I doused my face over with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah! Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? Okay, I was gonna say, why can't I look at this? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both the victims and this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Kinda odd that it's just kinda left lying around. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost perfect. It's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, Scruffy. No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when the men and I got here to start the investigation. It wasn't the police. Then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you, just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. Can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, I was a kid. I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it. Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. What the heck is that? Oh, you spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Does it? Does it say Maya? I mean, I guess I kind of see it, maybe? I mean, I can see the M and the Y a little bit. Yep, and before you ask, it's written in blood. I know, I tasted it. You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. There are a couple of torches here. Guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? Hell, I don't know. Think I'm a fire scientist? As recent as the night of the murder. I was trained here on the night of the murder. Not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Hey, look, it's my attorney's badge. Good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with a little badge. But a real man has a police badge. That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. Even because of the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck? Yep, but it was one of those things she always wore. But, like, did she always wear it? I mean, well, she could have been wearing it, but it would be inside the robe. I got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? You know anything about this scroll, detective? Well, I mean, I know it smells great. Yeah, this is just kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. I really love that stuff. I eat it so much that my coat even smells. Ah! Have you nothing else to say about this other than your inane ramblings about gravy? Not really. Let's leave it at that, okay? I didn't follow the ins and outs of it, but turned out that this wasn't the murder weapon, right? And if what Sister Bikini saw is right, then no, it's not. She said the murder weapon was thrust into the victim up to the hilt. The bloodstains on this aren't consistent with her story. Don't worry, pal. I'll uncover the real murder weapon. I haven't turned it up by spring. You can take my badge. The case will be long over by then, Gumshoe. That staff belonged to the victim. Yeah, and apart from the crystal missing from the top, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, I just remembered something important. This is just between us, okay? Is it going to have anything to do with the case, Detective? No, but it's really... Then I'm not interested. Yes, sir. It looks like a circus day in court. All I think is this little sketch. At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Okay, I mean, I know Larry's a bit out there, but I mean, he generally wants to help Iris, I'm sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason. You are nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside, the both of you. I love marshmallows. This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? That's what the artist guy said, yep. Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. This crystal didn't belong to Iris. The crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise's staff. And there are traces of blood on it too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? What do you make of this photo? Do you have like dialogue for every single piece of evidence? It's really gruesome, all I gotta say is that the killer messed up in the head. Turns out the Shishito thing wasn't even a real murder weapon. Then why would someone stab the victim like that? That's the mystery we're here to solve. What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts? You finally showed me something that I don't really, like, we wrote a lot of dialogue, but we didn't write all the dialogue for all the pieces of evidence, so instead I'm just gonna kinda like, mess with my eyebrows a little bit. It's pretty chilly today, huh? My brain doesn't work properly in the cold. Perhaps we'll just have to wait until summer when it's warmer. Oh no, my brain doesn't work properly in the heat. I'm kinda weak in the head. There are some things you shouldn't advertise, Gumshoe, especially in front of her. Did I already show you this? That staff belonged to the victim. Yeah, and apart from the crystal missing from the top, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, I just remembered something important. Yeah, this is just real flesh between us, okay? Is it gonna have anything to do with the case, Detective? No, but you see, when I was younger, I wanted to be a wizard. Well, no, but it's really... Then I'm not interested. Okay. Hey, that looks good. Is that a cough drop? I tell you, pal, I've had a sore throat all day. No, don't eat that again. At least he didn't just put stuff in his mouth first and ask questions later anymore. Oh, I guess we should show people. Situation hadn't changed. You still don't know anything about Maya's whereabouts. She's gotta be in the Sacred Cavern, though. That's the only place left. Heard it's real cold in there. We've gotta get her out fast or it could be bad, pal. Isn't there anything you can do, Detective? What are you talking about? Huh? We're already on it. You couldn't get a fast response from a computer. Mr. Godot put everything in place right away. That guy doesn't mess around. It's I. Yep, coffee drinking mystery man who didn't show up in court. I gotta say, man, he's totally made me rethink my perception of him, pal. You wanna think about Mia? She crossed in me once, you know. Yep, that was us. Two big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks. But the witness was to play any tricks. I can't believe she's gone. Apparently the girl was trapped over here since the night of the murder. Did she say anything to you about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't even speak to you, pal. She was real upset. She wouldn't stop crying. Phoenix Wright, look sharp and go comfort that poor young girl. I mean, I will. Trust me, I will. That guy's got more mysteries than a choose your own escape book, escapade book, pal. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know. I can't believe he skipped the trial just like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fired for sure if he worked like a normal company. He worked for a normal company. Huh, never expect the prosecutor's office to be so lax. Don't get the wrong impression, Phoenix Wright. More importantly, doesn't it strike you as odd the police are unaware of the man's medical situation? Yeah, why is he hiding that from everyone? Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you? Yeah, why did he? Hey, you wanna hear something, pal? Come on, I know you do. Maggie says she's gonna buy me a new coat. Really? That's great. Yep, think it's to say thanks for helping her out during that last case. Which means I can finally chuck out this stinky, sweat-soaked rag. You mean you don't have any special attachments to that coat? And after all the effort I took to mail it back to you from Germany. Well, I'll be sure to take good care of it once it's retired, sir. She's a sweet old lady. She doesn't look like the blind type to me. But there was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there? I mean, yeah, but I don't think that was her fault. I mean, I lie all the time. Shit, dude, I don't even mean to. She was just trying to say the right thing and it came out all wrong. I know what it's like. It happens to me all the time. For a detective, you are completely lacking the powers of observation. She sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all a complete mystery. Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author? You know what probably happened? I like how it's like the same dialogue even with Francesca with us. I bet she didn't know her books are going to be such a success. That's what I think. I don't know, man. I'm not so sure anymore. And the clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. Oh, how interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? He was Miss Elise's apprentice or so, I heard. Well, I suppose you could call him that. God drew a portrait of me, you know. Well, lucky you, I suppose. Yeah, kind of like dog shit. Oh wait, this is a bit different now. That start was the same, but and I'm almost sure he did it on purpose too. So what was the? It's like this was the same. You aren't really enthused about this guy either, huh? Well, he made a mockery of the court today, and I'm almost sure he did it on purpose too. Wow, what a beauty, huh? Ah! What was that long pause for, Scruffy? That's a real nice brooch she's got too. Ah! Gumshoe needs to learn how to give compliments faster than Francesca gives lashes. Hadn't seen Mr. Edgeworth for about a year. Talk about a long time. You know why he moved overseas? I don't know, man. Probably to look cool. Huh? There's a lot of weight attached to doing research overseas, you know? Once I've done my stint in Paris, you'll have to call me Monsieur Gumsharouche. People really don't get Edgeworth, do they? It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. How's the Inner Temple investigation going? We got the best forensic team in the world working in place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Well, I mean, when I say the best forensic team in the world, I mean it's just it's actually Larry. We just gave him like a microscope and said, knock yourself out. Nut! Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? I mean, I can only tell the truth. I mean, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. The stone lantern in the surrounding area is not covered in snow, correct? That was Von Karma. They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, actually. Guess I better look at them myself. So about Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yeah, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her, but there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on the side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she's the only one who can open the door to the Sacred Cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too. Huh? Wonder what it is. I don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down it felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya. So these letters are written in blood? Yep. What's worse is that it's the victim's blood. Huh? What? This is Miss Elise's blood? We hadn't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down. I mean, wasn't there like a puzzle that was similar to this too? Like, what did Mia do? She wrote Maya or something in blood, but it wasn't. I can't remember how that played out. So I assume that's supposed to be like a callback. You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation for this mystery. Miss Elise wrote these letters herself in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues up behind, I mean, it seems pretty likely this garden was the scene of the Miss Elise's murder. At least that's our current theory on how events took place, pal. What? So Miss Elise was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, then what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer no. Wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set that up after the murder, right? Sorry, that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here for me and my men. Which means no one could have planned all this stuff here, pal. Well, I mean, Maya could have. Why she would do that, I don't know, but she could have. Can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. This really was the scene of the crime, and I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Okay, so I guess we go back to the main temple now? Anybody here? No? Seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Good thought, Minister. Mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the Sacred Cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you was locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the Under Temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth! I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya! Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. Now, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Actually, I'm right. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, we will do the stuff that requires our attention next time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.